Okay, so I had to revert my test orbit flight because I ran out of fuel and was forever perpetually stuck in space. Cool. So now, hopefully, I can do a better job of getting in orbit, not running out of fuel, and kind of give you the rundown on how to do it. There is a tutorial for this, of course, but it doesn't really tell you how to build the ship to get into orbit. So what we have is six symmetrically. Doesn't give me the information. But anyways, so six solid of the big solid rocket boosters from the level 2 propulsion tree. There's one in the middle, but that's separate. So you see the initial stage is our six rockets. Now these solid rocket boosters attach to each other um, very tightly. So I used radial structure arms, but I don't think they actually work. I think these solid rocket boosters just attach to each other without any structural pieces because they don't fall away. This is how you get them to fall away. You attach these little puller rockets, and that's what they're actually called. And it says in the description, best to angle away before use. Originally, I put them on where they were just facing up, and it didn't do anything because they were fired in the direction of travel. And I was like, oh, well, wait a minute. I vaguely remember seeing a video of some Air Force rocket or NASA rocket where the solid booster spun away. So I was like, okay, so we'll do them horizontally, and it'll spin. And it works, actually. And because they're not at a wonky angle, they're perfectly perpendicular to the motion of travel. When it spins your rocket, it doesn't throw off your velocity point, the little circle or whatever. So it doesn't throw off your direction of travel. You just start spinning really fast, which you can correct. Separate stage, like I said, is the radial structure attachments, but I don't think they actually do anything. I'm not even sure if they're needed. I haven't actually built a rocket without them. I guess I'm worried that I do still need them for some reason. So the next stage is firing the polar rockets and then the seventh solid rocket booster in the middle. After that, then we have the decoupler and the first inline TL something 45 vectoring liquid thrust engine, which has two of my biggest fuel tanks so far. And it actually lasts a pretty good while. And by the time the two stages of solid rockets get us fairly high enough to where the single liquid stage actually pretty much gets us in orbit, just about. And then obviously the last stage is the last decoupler and vectoring liquid rocket motor, which has one tank, which is, if I screw it up, is not enough to get back. One thing that's really saving me, these little pods are goo. They're filled with goo, and that's used to do experiments with, which gets you like 10 science points the first time you do it, and then it just keeps going down after that. If you keep repeating the same tests, you just get fewer and fewer points. So here's a transmission antenna, and this is saving my life. It's radial mounted parachutes, which I have 3 on. You can put as many as you want. Really increases your survivability of your pilot Kerbals exponentially. So they're awesome. Love them. Okay, so back to whoa. Here we go. And let me throttle up so I don't forget. And hopefully you can hear me still. This music may be way too loud. You don't really have a lot of control over your rocket with solid boosters. You can't, if it starts to drift, start fighting it early, because it takes a lot to correct it. But you want it I found that you actually want it to start leaning a little bit so that you're already start angling out towards your orbit path. Alright, but I'm going to fight this a little bit here. Okay, here we go. Ready. And... separate. It'll slow itself. The spin will slow by itself. I'll just help it out a little bit. Okay. So I want to bring... last time I did this, my angle was way too high. I'm trying to get this... oh, nope. Oh, I hate these keyboard controls there. Let's try to bring this down some. Not too much. Okay. So we're already getting a little angle out. We don't want to waste thrust going straight up. Uh-oh. Fight it. We don't want to waste too much of our thrust. Bam, fire. So now we're already almost in like the ionosphere or whatever. So this, oh, come on, baby. I don't have any computer assist right now. And see, I don't know why this happens. My angle of vector thrust, whatever, just jumps every time I do this. When I start trying to get into orbit, I'm going to go ahead and bring it back to where I want it. Oh God. Oh, this is so hard. Really need a joystick or something. Oh, man. Alright, so now we're... we're going to get out in space. Oh, jeez. This is so hard. Okay, you know what? I'm going to save some fuel, actually. And we're going to go to the map. Okay, good. So I saved some fuel. Okay, last time, this is called the apoapsis. Apoapsis. You have to fire your thrust when you get to this point to expand your orbit, and you'll see how that works. But if you do it too soon, you push... Okay, so this is, I'll call this the back side of my orbit, and this is the front side. If you fire before, you push this out way too far, and then the back side of you're waiting forever and ever for the back side of the orbit to come out past the planet because you're pushing the front so hard. So I'm actually going to wait until I get right at this point, and then I'll start to burn. Sorry about that. It's my vicious dogs barking at a possum or something. I'm going to wait till I get to this point to fire, and you can do this from here because you get your ball. You get your ball back. Now, you can't see your fuel, but I have a pretty good bit left, and I can't pilot, so I'm going to have to turn my thrust on. No, I can. Okay. There it goes. So once you get to the apoapsis, you want to burn in the direction of your thrust vector. I think that's what it's called, right? Thrust vector? The direction of travel, basically. Oh man, this keyboard controls suck. Obviously speeding this up in space helps, but I wanted to explain everything. Now I only have an apoapsis now because I don't have a true orbit, so I only have a this is the highest point, I think they call it, or something. Once I start burning, if I'm successful and expand this blue ring out, then I'll get a perapsis or something, and that's basically the bottom of the orbit, which if you don't get it higher than 60,000 meters, you'll just go back into the atmosphere and get sucked back in. Okay, so here we go. Getting close, getting close, getting close. I don't like being not level. It's just a disorientating kind of thing here. Even though I'm in space, it doesn't matter. Rotation doesn't really matter. And burn. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Come on, keep it in line. Okay, so I'm out of fuel. I didn't get very far. We'll. Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh crap! What's happening? Why did I not fire? I guess you can't fire stages from the map mode. Oh no! Burn, burn, burn! Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Now, see? Hopefully I don't run out of gas here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, give me a parapsis. Give me a parapsis. And stop! Oh god, stop, stop. Okay, 158,000, 183,000. I will not get sucked back into the atmosphere. I just hope. Oh, I have a little bit of fuel left, so I'm gonna have to be really good on my retrograde burn. Okay, so to push out your orbit, that's actually pretty damn good. Look at that. To manipulate to push out the orbit from either side. So if my apoapsis was too close, I'm pointing at my computer screen, by the way, just in case you guys are wondering what I'm doing. I'm like pointing at it like you can see what I'm doing. If you burn at the point, what is it called? Thrust vector thrust, whatever. At the apoapsis, if you burn there, you'll push out the periapsis. And vice versa. So if my apoapsis was too low, below 60,000 meters, then I would burn towards the thrust vector at the periapsis. Vice versa. Vice versa, right? So now I'm not at the periapsis yet, and if I only did not want to complete my orbit, I could burn at the retrograde thrust vector, which is marked with the X'd out icon, right? So I could start burning now, and bring the apoapsis down, and then get back in the atmosphere, right? So I know there's a tutorial on this, but some people don't like tutorials, whatever, or you want to hear a layman, explain it to you. This is how I figured it out. So the whole goal of this, let's hit M, go back, was to do a spacewalk. And I am not accelerating or decelerating at a noticeable speed. Sweet. So I'm going to try to stop rotating, though. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, come on, there's the crew hatch. I'm accelerating a little teeny bit. Okay. So that's the key to EVA, right? Extravehicular activity, or whatever. You can't be accelerating or decelerating, or as soon as he gets out, the ship's going to either leave him one way or the other. So you basically have to have a nominal acceleration-deceleration rate. And as soon as you hit the EVA button, hit F, so he grabs onto the ship, right? Which it doesn't tell you that until he's already out, so know that ahead of time. Oh, come on. Let's get him back in the sunlight. Nope, nope, nope. Right, okay. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, here we go. EVA. Please work. F! Yes! And he's on! Now, if I had ladders, if I had more steps, he could climb around. But I don't, so I'm kind of afraid he lets go when I hit the buttons. So I'm not really going to move him around. And here's the bad thing. I don't know how you get credit for this because I can't select him to do a crew report in this status, right? So, store experiments. I don't know what that means. Maybe he's an experiment? I'm not going to click that. Yeah, so I really don't know, and I can't operate the ship because he's out of the ship, which I guess makes sense, right? I can't turn the goo containers open or whatever. So he's out. I'm just going to hit F. Whew. We didn't lose him, so now let's do... Look how happy he is. He's a happy little Kerbal. He's so cute. And we'll do a crew report. And look at my scientific value. It's like nil. It's almost 0 because I've done so many. So we'll just keep that. Right click, get rid of that. We will open these goo. I should still get some points for this. And we'll transmit that. And I only get 40% of that, so that sucks. Whatever. Hopefully the EVA is going to get me my science points. Alright, so now let's check out where we're at. And we are not moving very fast. So let's speed this up, and we're going to hope I have enough freaking thrust to bring the periapsis back. Oh boy. Okay, so throttle down. Let's speed this bad boy up. And when you're away from the planet or gravity wells, you can go speed it up a lot more. Ooh, slow down, slow down, slow down. A little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. Stop, 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 stop. Okay. Do I have enough electricity? Yes, here we go. Rotate, 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 rotate. Okay, here we go. Line up with retrograde, vector. Zoom out. There's more complicated stuff about orbits, like vectoring at 90 degrees. Okay, here's the solar plane. I'm way off. So to correct that, you would do these burns at 90 degrees. I suggest you watch the tutorial for that much, because I don't really get it. I'm just going to figure it out by trial and error myself. But we're pretty much there. So I just need this to get below 60,000 meters, and the atmosphere will do the rest. Oh, God, come on. Oh, I wish I had stabilization. I better get a lot of points for this successful EVA. Alright, here we go. Burn, baby. Oh, and stop. Okay, well that's well below. Hopefully I survive. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. And it's cool that it auto slows down your acceleration once you get too close to the planet. Like, see, I'm below 240,000 meters, so it already limits my acceleration time warp. And then when you get this close, you'll see the little arrows in the top left of the screen will turn red, or yellow, orange, red. It's like, oh, danger, danger. Danger, Will Robinson. So let's go ahead and get in module mode. And where are we going? Where are we going? We're going this way. I hope it's not too shallow. I don't know the science of this. Oh, look at this. I'm just going to burn a little more fuel. Why not? Now I'm going to spin the ship around. And drop that goo and everything. Woo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. This is so difficult. Luckily, the atmosphere, which I'm about to get into, is going to start pushing against the pod and push it in the right direction. You can see it's already starting to wobble, like a Weeble wobble. It's going to start wobbling and correcting anyways. I love the effects. It's so cool. I have not burned up in orbit yet. I hope I did not just jinx myself. That would be terrible. Oh man, that would be awful. Okay. And I don't really know the limits of the parachutes, so I don't fire them unless I'm around 300 meters a second. Under 400 is usually when I fire the parachutes. Because things happen and you get I don't know. Sometimes stuff happens and you get the structural integrity of your parachutes breaks and you drop like 20 feet from the, well, more than that, but like 100 feet from the surface. You'll be like, oh, everything's fine, and then boop, your parachute breaks and your guy drops to his death. That sucks. All right, so let's speed this up just a tad. Time warp. There we go. Like I said, I try to do it under 300 meters a second. And these 3 parachute dealies have not failed me yet. Because it's probably overkill for this pod. Way overkill. I actually have done a little lander on the Earth, and it worked beautifully. It's a very small lander, because I wanted to bring the goo back. To see if that gave me, like, returning the experiment to the surface gave me any extra points. Nope, it didn't. Don't waste your time with that. Not with the goo, anyways. Maybe bringing a monkey back or something, but I don't know if there's anything like that. All right, guys. So that's a video on orbit and EVA. Hopefully, this will give me a bunch of science points because I really need better structure material to build a moon orbiter to get up to the moon. Cool. See y'all next time. Okay, I lied. Let's see how many science points I get. Recover vessel. 10? Crew report while in space near Kerbal. Recovery of vessel returned from Kerbal. That's it? What? Seriously. I have... Oh, I didn't even get 10. That's your total. So I got 3. I had 7 points. I got 3. Oh my god. I hope when this game publishes, they have a better, like, they give you missions. Like, here's your task. You're going to get this many science points. Because trying to figure this out on my own is so frustrating. I have 10 points and I need 35 more to get one of these. One of these. And right now, I really need these structure. Well, I need all of this stuff. Here's command. Oh, God, this is so frustrating. Oh, man. I really need these structure things to help me build a huge rocket to get me out to the moon. Right now, I don't have the structural integrity to do that. Stuff starts flying apart. Oh, this is... Oh, I'm so angry.